Welcome to Fame World Educational Hub. Myself, Aishwarya Saxena, and today in the series of Python programming, we were basically dealing with the NumPy module, and I have told you that how you can just use the NumPy in different ways. Use the array, you can create the array in different ways using NumPy module. Another thing which we discussed till now is that vectorized operation and also the scalar factor. In today's video, I am going to discuss different mathematical and trigonometrical functions which are available in NumPy module. So I am going to discuss the mathematical and trigonometrical functions. Let's start with a new program file. So here I am taking Pro34. Okay, so I am taking Pro34 here from NumPy import asterisk. So basically I am just commenting here that what I am going to do, mathematical and trigonometrical functions. So we are going to see the mathematical and trigonometrical functions which are available in the NumPy module. Okay, so here I am taking ARR equals to array. First of all, array I am taking, and on this particular array basically we will be applying the different functionalities of like different mathematical trigonometrical functions. So this is my array now. Here I am just going to print the array ARR, and I'm just going to print it for the readability, proper readability. Now first of all I am going to take sine operation. So this is a trigonometrical function, you know, sine, cos, tan, sine operation. So we have to pass here. Then I am taking cos operation, so cos of ARR. Then I am taking log operation, so we will be taking log of the ARR. So this thing will be calculated for each and every element, like sine of each and every element of the array. Then I am taking, after log I am taking SQRT, that is square root. So SQRT stands for square root. So SQRT of ARR, that is square root of each and every element of the array. Then if we want the maximum element present in the array, if we want to print the max element in the array, then we have to take this. And if we want to see the minimum element in the array, so we have to just take min of ARR. In different languages, as you all know, whenever as you know that whenever we are working in C, C++, Java, any other language, so what happens, like for this particular maximum element and the minimum element, we have to proceed with the complete loop and all. We have to use the loop, and then we have to check it with the help of conditions. So you can see it's really simple here in the case of Python, because the NumPy module is already having these functions. Now for the, if you want to sort the array, so you can just sort it also with the help of sort method, sort function available here. So here I am just writing, okay, sort, I want to sort ARR, and then I just want to, suppose you want sum of all the elements, so you can say sum of array elements. For this also we have to use the complete proper loop and another variable to add the elements, but here you do not have to do that. So I just use sum of ARR. So now these are the different mathematical and trigonometrical functions which I have used here. Now I am going to run this particular program, so you can just see the output also. Now let's see. So this was our array. Then I have applied sine function, so you can see sine of each and every element is calculated for the values whatever we have taken. Then cos of each and every element, log of each and every element, square root of each and every element. Then the maximum element in the array, you can see it's 77, it's coming correctly. The minimum element, you can see it's 11, it's coming correctly. Then the array is coming properly sorted. Then sum is basically adding up all the elements, and sum of the array is here, sum of all the elements of the array. So these all mathematical and trigonometrical functions are available in the NumPy module that we have used here. One more function I want to show you, that is concatenation. So let's do that also. Here I'm just going to create one new file, Pro35 and here I'm just taking the concatenation. So concatenation, that's another thing that's different from the mathematical trigonometrical function. I'm just covering up here only in the same video, so watch the video till the end for this particular function. From NumPy import asterisk. Now here I'm taking ARR1 equals to array. So let me just tell you that what does it mean. See, concatenation means we are going to append one array to another. Suppose this was our first array and I'm taking one more array here. So I'm just taking one more array, and the length of both the arrays are different, you can see, but it does not make a difference. If we are going to concatenate it, we can just use the concatenate method, and then if I am passing ARR1 comma ARR2, so what does it mean? That the elements of ARR1 will be presenting first, then after that all the elements of the ARR2 will be appearing. So this is the way of concatenation. That means what we are doing, we are basically appending, we are just adding up, not adding, actually the addition is not going on, it's just concatenation. So one after the other, you can see now these two array, like this was the first one, you can see till here, and then all the elements of the second array are here. So this also can be done very easily with the help of this concatenate method. I hope you all are enjoying this series which I am creating just for you, very free of cost, and I hope you have subscribed the channel till now. If you haven't subscribed Fame World Educational Hub, please subscribe the channel. Don't forget to press the notification bell, because for the latest uploads of the videos in different series, like I am usually uploading different videos in different series. Machine learning series is also here. The Kinter series is separately created. Jupyter, Matplotlib series is separately created, so you can just check out this playlist section. The BlueJ is also here. If you are willing to learn Java, so there are different series for Java also. Core Java Theory, Core Java using NetBeans. So different programs are there in different series. You can just refer all of them. So it will be helpful for you to get a good grasp on this language, or even for the Python also, there are different series. So it's must to check out the playlist section. You can also follow Fame World Educational Hub on Instagram, Facebook, and the link of the WhatsApp group is present in the description, so you can just check it out and you can just join the community, like WhatsApp group of Fame World Educational Hub. So different technical stuff is per day shared there, so it will be very beneficial if you are computer science student or aspirant, so aspirant of software engineering, software development. So see you in the next lecture. Stay tuned.